Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Wonderful. Hello, hello, hello,
Hello.
everybody. Swaroop ji, Rajesh bhai, Jennifer ji. Hello. So, so, so a little bit I've been following this farmers' protest that is going on in different parts of India, especially in Haryana and Delhi area. And it is so difficult to know what the real truth is. What is the truth about this whole thing? Um, is it? It's at first glance, it seemed to be in the interest of the farmers that instead of that you open up the economy and open up the pricing of the crops so that it's a free market and based on whatever is the value of whatever you're producing, you get reimbursed just like any free market is there for any product, and especially for something like food which everybody needs. Why there is so much not making enough money is what I could not understand. And is that the only issue, or what is the real issue? I am not sure. And I tried to actually get the text of the actual law that has been passed to know what really is behind that, because different people on WhatsApp, they say whatever they say, and you never know how much of it is true, whether it is true at all, or it is all their particular opinion and they're just promoting that. So it is so um, difficult to know what is actually the truth of what is going on. Um, but um, yeah, is it these vested interests that really need to be put down with a heavy hand, and because they are not actually in the best interest of the farmers or the country? Or is it something that should be allowed. People should be allowed to express and opine freely, whatever their particular opinion is, peacefully, and so on and so on. So, so does anyone have any ideas or opinions on this topic? Knowledge, ideas, opinions. It is something that is growing, that is for sure.
Actually, farmer, instead of farmer, other are interested for the protest.
That is what I hear also. That is what I hear. It is not the farmers, but others who are creating the
Others,
trouble. But
trouble.
apparently, there are a lot of farmers in the
They make the farmer, they use the farmer as their
farmer
instrument.
as an instrument, giving them wrong information. Is it? Maybe. But then it is
No,
a job of the government to disseminate the proper information. If they've all gathered in one place, it's the best forum to go and talk to them and say, "Hey, listen, you are being misguided by these whoever it is, and this is not in your. There's nothing that you need to fear." Um, so, but one thing I know for sure that stopping journalists from reporting, cutting off internet to them, then arresting people who are
some
who are
foreigners are involved, I
supporting.
have heard.
Yeah, maybe. But as long as it's only speech, I mean, somebody is going on Twitter and giving some information and saying this or that. I don't know. I don't know how
But
fair it
we
is for
don't
the
know how
government.
much percent really the farmers are interested. How much percent of the farmer is really interested, that we can't know.
Yeah, yeah. We are not supposed to read news, only positive news. Yeah, I mean that is typically true during while you're doing the SSY class, because we say during the class while you are going through that Panchakosha Shuddhi, you cannot you preferably don't read newspapers, but but it's not a lifelong thing. I mean, it's like you know anything. You tell your 8-year-old daughter don't read romance novels, but you don't tell your teenage daughter not to read romance, right? So once the maturity comes, then when you are a kid, yes, you can't afford to. So if you are a newbie, like just starting off in SSY, yeah, better not to read papers, better not to watch news and TV and all that. But as you go on this path, you must have the courage and the maturity to face what is real. Reality is always much more empowering than ignorance. By pretending that negatives, so-called negative, anyway, there is nothing negative or positive. It's just what it is. Pretending that it is not there works there for some time, but as you grow in this knowledge, you must be open to have the maturity to understand and contribute to something if you're aware of it. So it is true, don't read news and all that, but only in the beginning, not forever.
Sir,
Not forever.
it's
This is,
almost 1 year we have stopped newspapers.
yeah, I know, maybe, you know,
Now with COVID,
uh,
with COVID going on, to newspapers were actually news and newspapers were stopped.
no, newspaper, there are so many avenues of news now. I mean, the internet is as more news than any newspaper can fill. To read all the news that's available on the internet.
Agreed, but we are following instructions. What Manoj ji is saying, what SSY is saying, what negativity nahi, but then again everything I am responsible, so that needs to be clarified how I am responsible. That topic was pending.
Is pending.
Yeah, that we
we
said
we
we'll
s-
discuss next day.
no, we did. We
No.
did. And then I think one day we talked about responsibility, and we had a long discussion on responsibility a couple of weeks back. About 2 3 days we went on that topic, where we were speaking about who is, it all depends on who is speaking. When you say I'm responsible or I'm not responsible, when you're speaking as just a resident of your building, you're not responsible for your society. But when you speak as a secretary of the society, then you're responsible for everything in the society. When you speak as only a society resident, you're not responsible for the city and the municipality and the government. But if you speak as the mayor of the city, then are you responsible for the entire city and its cleanliness and its everything that's operating? Yes. Similarly, if you speak as the prime minister of this country, you're responsible for everything that's happening in this country. So, what role and what level of awareness and consciousness that you are speaking from determines whether you're responsible or not. And now that we have gone through this understanding of non-duality or of oneness, you are everything. You are that. You are this. You are the one who is the center of awareness. You are the creator. You are the one who is dreaming this dream called life, called this earth, called these planets, called this universe. You are the one who is dreaming this up. So when you speak as that voice, so just like a mayor is responsible for a city and prime minister is responsible for the country, because they are speaking in that voice of that prime minister. Now, if you're speaking in the voice of the one who is the creator of the entire universe, in that voice, you are responsible for all that is happening. Similarly, similar way, it all depends on who is speaking. If just a little old me is speaking, who is just one little guy minding my own business, I'm not responsible for anything. As a father, I'm responsible for my family. As a father, I'm responsible for my children. You understand? So it depends on who is speaking, whose voice is claiming responsibility or not responsibility. And now that we see that who I am is nothing but whom of who I really am is consciousness itself, is presence itself, is source, it's awareness. It's the immortal, eternal, omnipresent consciousness. I am that. I am this. All that there is, I am this. Now, when I declare I am this, so just as a mayor declares I am a mayor, now he becomes responsible for the whole city. But the minute you make the declaration that I am this, I am all of it, I am awareness, immediately you automatically are responsible for all of it, for everything that is happening in your life, in your awareness, because I am the creator of my life. I am the creator of all there is. Without me, there is nothing. My awareness is what brings reality into existence. If I am the one who is bringing reality into existence, and reality has no existence outside of me and without me, then who else is responsible? So, so being aware, there's nothing wrong with being aware. In fact, you need to be aware. You cannot bury your head in the sand and pretend that everything is just, and ultimately everything is okay. Everything is okay. When you reach the state of everything is okay, then what positive, what negative? It is just what is. It is what is so. It is what it is. This song I was singing today, this morning, what was the song? uh, या दिल की सुनो दुनिया वालों, या मुझको अभी on off. Okay, it's back. मैं गम को खुशी कैसे कह दूं, जो कहते हैं उनको कहने दो, या दिल की सुनो दुनिया वालों. You heard this song? Yeah, so it is
No,
not
Papa.
about, it is not about, it is not about pretending that sorrow is joy. It is about looking through the facade of joy. It is looking through the illusion of sorrow and seeing that behind the sorrow, just behind the sorrow, is nothing but joy. It is reaching joy through the sorrow, in the sorrow, in spite of the sorrow, with the sorrow. That sorrow is also made up of nothing but awareness. And awareness is nothing but joy.
Thank you.
Hello? Yeah, now it's there. Now it's there. So, so it's not about pretending. By burying your head in the sand and pretending that nothing is coming to eat me, that's not the way. Instead, you confront it, you look at it, you be with it, you see it. And when you give yourself permission and the courage to see it, then you can see through it, see beyond it. And in that seeing, you discover again joyfulness. It is not about substituting sorrow for joy. It is about discovering joy within the sorrow. By accepting what is, joy is discovered. Sorrow is sorrow. And if sorrow brings tears, it brings tears. It's perfectly all right. And in those tears, you will find your redemption. Not by shoving the sorrow under the carpet and pretending it is not there. If it is there, it is there. So what? So, hello, 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 hello. Is it there? Somewhat.
We can hear you.
Oh, now it's there. No, oh, it's going in and out. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Is it audible now?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. Right. So you have to eventually decide that you are okay with reality, and that reality, the truth of what is much more empowering and much more powerful than simply building some kind of a rosy picture. I mean, I don't know. Some people may enjoy it, and some people may think it's okay. But I think it would get pretty boring pretty quickly. The whole beauty of life is its variety. नौ रसas है, नौ रस. इमोशन में भी नौ तो मेन है. उसके कॉम्बिनेशन में तो वो नौ को अलग अलग कॉम्बिनेशन में कंबाइन करेंगे तो यू हैव infinite infinite levels of emotions, infinite nuances of emotions that life has to offer. And if we are going to just divide the world up into plus and minus, positive and negative, that means half the universe gone from your realm of experience and from your awareness. So you're throwing away half the world. Now, this one half of the world we are going to deal with. Okay. How positive is positive without the negative? How beautiful is can the day be without night? Day and day and day and day, no night. What would that be like? Every time there is a night, you pretend it's day. So for a temporary period, it's okay. It's good, to till you develop, till you mature. But at some point, we must open our eyes and welcome all that there is as all as me. The farmers protesting out there are me. The farmers out there since 3 months in the sun and all kinds of turmoil are me. They may be misguided, I don't know. Maybe they are misguided, but they are misguided versions of me. What do I want to do for them, about them? And so is Narendra Modi ji. He is also me. He is also out there struggling to get some new ideas and new reforms through. And maybe there is some level of inclusion which was not there, which is causing all this turmoil. So there is support needed there as well. So last week we had talked about this idea of pause for a cause. So today we are pausing for this cause. We are on a pause for a cause. So has anyone studied this whole thing in any detail independently to know what is really going on? Has anyone actually read this law that has been passed? Is there anything wrong with it? Rajesh ji, have you read, or Swaroop ji? Hi, Nupur ji, hello. हम
What I learned
farmers,
is,
हाँ,
yeah, what I learned is it's not compulsion, although it is law for MSP, minimum selling price, something like that.
yeah,
But it's not compulsion on farmers. Means they can opt for other old means also.
other,
Old ways also they can sell. They can go to mandi, this
okay,
APMC market, and they can sell. So options they can
option is
choose
still
any
there.
option. Yeah,
So then what is all this protest about?
that's what now people are saying, then why this protest is there?
Exactly.
So yeah,
That is what, are they misguided or are they misinformed or what? But so it is not clear what the actual on the ground reality is. Maybe
That is
Nupurji
politics.
knows. Nupur, you are from the interior, the
So,
hinterland, as they say. तो ये farmer protest का क्या है चक्कर?
a little that I know is that, like they have been misguided also. वो जो middlemen होते नहीं है, the
Hmm.
middlemen who used to sell their products outside,
Yeah.
so they have been removed.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
So
but then why are farmers protesting?
because they don't get the right information, right? And now they feel कि उनके जो the big people, like the big giants like Reliance and all, they will come and they will
Yeah.
take even further advantage of them. And these middlemen will not leave them, no. They
Hmm.
will not let them be. So there's a huge hustle around that only.
Hmm.
Jabki it is a good thing that the government is doing. But
Yeah.
we've seen so many videos जब वो all that CA वा जब वो हुआ था, so that time also people were protesting. अब जाके पूछ रहे भैया क्या हुआ है, so they don't even know what is happening.
They don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a
This
great.
is this is the problem. So, and here they are, poor guys, all suffering in the heat and the sun and the night, cold nights, day after day. They are all camped out over there and going through all this. So it's a very it's a situation which deserves our attention and it deserves our compassion. So yeah, so we hear stories of from both sides, but I think it's not a matter of who is right or who is wrong, because in the end there is nothing right and nothing wrong. Everything is a game of oneness, right? So the only thing that we can bring to the table is not necessarily taking one side or the other, but simply offering our blessings, our compassion, our love to all of them, to whether it's the government, the police, the farmers, the ones who are protesting and the ones who are repressing or trying to put down or whatever it is. If they are misguided, so pause for a cause. We will pause now for this cause. So we just close our eyes and understand that everyone on both sides of this conflict, on both sides of them, are ultimately one with me. I am the farmer who is protesting. I am the police who is stopping them. I am the government which is making the reforms. I am the government which may be slipping in terms of including all aspects or publicizing all aspects. I am also the vested interests that may be spreading false information. And knowing that I am that, I am this, I can offer my blessings to all of them, to reach together what is in the best interest of all, to reach a resolution which is aligned with the greatest qualities of each one of them, and which is aligned with the greatest qualities of I, which is okayness, joyousness, peacefulness, love, and bless that whatever solution emerges, which is aligned with this, and may that solution emerge as quickly as possible. So we offer our blessings, we offer our love, offer our compassion, and offer our understanding of oneness to this situation and everyone in it. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hmm. So, wonderful. So, see, because all other truths we cannot verify independently. All the other truths are Shrut Gyan, yani we have heard. Somebody may say something, somebody else may say something else. All of those truths we cannot independently know. So we operate on the only truth that we can independently know. And what is that truth? That truth is the truth of awareness. I am, I am, I exist. My awareness is. My awareness is infinite. My awareness is open. If I look, I experience this as my own truth. I do not need verification, validation, agreement, information, confirmation, nothing. All the other truths about this situation, we need validation, we need confirmation, we need verification, we need all kinds of things. And yet we may still not know what is the truth. But this truth of I am this, directly we know, directly. Ask yourself the simple question, am I there? Yes, I am there. I exist. I am. And I am thirsty. I am hungry. I am tired. I am happy. I am sad. I am. All that happens to this I am. And that truth of I am is common denominator of all our experience. So this is something we can really sort of what they say in the phrase, hang our hat on. We can really count on this truth. And so why not operate from that? Why not live from that? What we know to be true for sure. All else is dream, all else is conjecture, all else may be true, may not be true. But this is one truth. I am this. I exist. I am. And that I am is all love. I am is all peaceful. So the more we operate out of that in and bring that into all our situations in life, remembering that. So um, so for tomorrow, I would like you all to to be aware in the next 24 hours till we meet again tomorrow of all situations that come up in your life. Whatever happens, see how this knowing I am this, what does that either add or take away from whatever is going on? How do you, when you remember you are this, what happens to whatever situation, conversation, experience, dialogue, event that goes on between now and tomorrow? What what changes? What changes in what way when you start operating from this I amness rather than this limited self which I am afraid I am, which needs to be enhanced or aggrandized, or it has to be somehow satisfied. So when we operate from this knowing that ultimately I don't need anything. Ultimately I am just fine, beautiful, perfect, peaceful, loving, perfection itself, freedom itself. Knowing this, how does your dialogue change? How does your tone change? How does your body language change? How does your experience of the moment change? So I would like everyone to do this experiment until tomorrow, and we would like you all to share what happened as a result of this. So look, because this open door, we enjoy the time we spend together, 1 hour we spend or whatever we spend. It's fun. We enjoy being with each other and we enjoy each other's beautiful presence, which is great. But how about making use of this in our real life? Like Milind says, resume में title सही है, experience में गड़बड़ है. तो how about ये experience वाले column में भी हम experience add करते जाए कि not only I know I am, at least for one day I experience this I am and this is what happened. वो resume में add करना है कल तक. Agreed, Milind? Okay, great. So everyone, in all situations, any moment, whenever you forget, remember, I am this. And what is this? I am this, which is everything. I am this person who is in front of me. I am this object which I see. I am this situation which is there. I am this. I am all of it. I am not just this restricted, constricted person. I am that also. But I am not just that. I am all of it. So it's not that we ignore or punish ourselves or our bodies. Oh, I'm not this. No, I am this also. We love ourselves also. We love our bodies. We love our mind. We love our thoughts. But I'm not limited to this. I am much, 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 much more. But how to use that in life? That is the biggest challenge. Because ये ज्ञान समझ के जान के अगर हम जिंदगी में नहीं लाते हैं तो क्या मतलब है? So do this small experiment till tomorrow. I'm looking forward to hearing all your stories tomorrow. Okay, clear what the home play is for tomorrow? You're not on mute, so you can speak, Sonali. Go ahead.
So you have to put it in the group.
You want
Home
to
play
put it
for
in the
tomorrow.
group? Okay, you can
Request
start putting in
home
the
play
group.
for tomorrow.
Huh?
No, no. What I mean to say is
Oh,
home
put the
play for
home play for
tomorrow.
tomorrow in the group. Okay,
Yeah, so
ठीक है.
that people who will come tomorrow will know that what is the home
Okay,
play.
no, we'll also add. Okay, fine. Done. I'll put it right after this. As
So
we
only
close
few
the
people
meeting, I
are
will
there,
put it.
and tomorrow, like Purushottam ji and all will come. They will not
Right,
know
right. They will not know. So I will put it right now. After this
home play.
call, I will put it on the group.
So
So
maybe
good.
Or
people
do it when all are there.
No, no, no. That never happens. This is an open door both ways. People come, people
Okay.
go also.
Go out.
It
That
is
is
an
not
open,
one
it
way.
is a swiveling door in both directions. People are free to
No,
come,
one way
free to
door.
go.
One way door, no?
No, no, two-way door, Baba.
Two way
Two-way.
door.
Two-way door.
Only one way, na?
Full freedom. Full freedom.
Full freedom. Okay.
Yeah. Come when you want, go when you want. Yes, Sonalji, what you're saying?
Should be one way.
अरे वन वे कैसा रखेंगे बाबा? ये
नहीं, सबका कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है, कोई नहीं आ सकता है.
वन वे कोई आ गया फिर फंस गया, ऐसा थोड़ी करेंगे हम.
अगर
No,
ग्रुप
it's not good. It's
रूल्स
not
बनाने
good.
पड़ेंगे.
क्या?
अगर ग्रुप को बढ़ाना है तो कुछ तो रूल्स बनाने पड़ेंगे ना.
नहीं नहीं नहीं
नहीं,
वो-
नहीं, नहीं, नहीं,
नहीं
नहीं.
ऐसा नहीं नहीं बना. The rules
So
and the whole
open for the
interaction.
decision also. Open for the decision also.
Correct, correct.
No compulsory.
Not compulsory. See, when we say we want to live our life consistent with I am, this I am is openness itself. It is freedom itself. So if we start making exceptions कि ये तो अच्छा group है तो group में तो rules होने, freedom नहीं, openness नहीं होना है, then we are missing the point. So we cannot be inconsistent. Our life, our rules, our game, our play, our work, our profession, our job, our food, everything has to
Free.
be built around the same central idea of divine
But then
oneness, of
if people
beauty,
are
of
not
love.
coming in the group,
Sorry?
if more people are not coming in the group, then we accept it.
Correct. Correct. But if they come, they have to come. ऐसा थोड़ी है.
मेरा आना बंद हो जाएगा, ऐसा ना करना.
हाँ वही वही. नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं. ऐसा नहीं. आए तो मर्जी से आए, प्यार से आए. जबरदस्ती पकड़ के रखेंगे तो फायदा भी हमें भी नहीं, उनको भी नहीं.
नहीं, 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 सबको आना तो है, कोई उनकी मजबूरी होगी.
No, so
तो
that
नहीं
is
आ
another
सकते
thing I
हैं.
wanted to tell everyone. We need to expand our group beyond just SSY.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
देखो
Yeah,
इंटरेस्ट है इसलिए लोग को आदमी गाड़ी से भी इसमें ज्वाइंट होते हैं.
join होते हैं. Pratibha Ben, even if she's traveling in the car, she joins. Meera ji, even if she's outdoors, she's walking.
They
she's
all
doing,
are
somehow they join.
interested.
So because they're interested.
So my
Right.
question to you yesterday was, out of 113, only 13 people are here. Where are the 100 people?
Hello.
Correct. They-
Hello, Sonal. Even Christ had only 13 disciples first. Okay? That's okay. We want the good quality 13. Okay? Don't worry.
Correct. Don't
So
worry.
your
Don't
question
worry.
is baseless now.
Yeah, yeah.
At the
So
moment.
we have an intention to spread this to more and more people,
It's okay.
but it's okay. You know, as many, as many as everyone is not ready.
बंद हो
Can't
गया.
hear you.
ये 113 तो ठीक है, उसमें से जो आते हैं वो आते हैं. Why stop at 113? Let us have 500, 1,000, 2,000 people in the group, and and people who are really getting it and who are really enjoying this, let them be here. So yeah, so on the one hand, we want more and more people, but whatever the reasons, they may have their own reasons for why they are not participating.
So you put a polling into the group, na?
About what? Why they are not participating?
No.
Then?
You make questions on your deep inner knowledge and ask them to answer.
Yeah.
So when they don't know the answer, then they will
that
come
way.
and join.
Okay. Yeah, good idea. That is a great idea. I love it.
You
Good idea.
you make a poll, 10 questions ka polling questions banaiye. When they don't know.
It is not, I would not call them polling questions. I would just say these are deep questions that we are all interested in knowing what the answer is. And if you would also like to know what the answers are and what our
Join.
responses are, then please come to the open door session.
Join.
Then join in. Great. Good idea. Chalo, wo bhi karenge. Great. Fantastic. Anything anyone else wants to share? Say, ask before we close.
Close.
Okay, wonderful. Great. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrutyorma Amrutam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Tat Sat.